Dzień dobry, witamy serdecznie. Dzisiaj bardzo wyjątkowo wywiad z moim najstarszym synem. To jest syn Filip. Filip ma 13 lat. No i chcielibyśmy Wam trochę opowiedzieć o Tajlandii. No i nie tylko, prawda? Ponieważ Filip bardziej lubi, czy lepszy jest dla niego język angielski w posługiwaniu się i wyrażaniu swoich myśli, swoich emocji. Dlatego wywiad zrobimy po angielsku, ale też dlatego, że fajnie po prostu coś zrobić innego na moim kanale, nie tylko po polsku. Troszkę shake it up. Także Filip. Tak, będę tutaj dać. Ja też mówię dzisiaj bardzo brzydko po polsku. Również dam oczywiście napisy, żeby każdy mógł zrozumieć, co mój syn, który jest większy od mamy, tylko usiądzie prosto, co mój syn po prostu myśli. Okej, no to zaczynamy wywiad. Ja będę mówić po angielsku, ale oczywiście czytajcie sobie napisy, żebyście wszystko zrozumieli. So, Philip,
Yes,
how are you today?
I'm pretty good.
Okay, so anyway, Philip goes to international school with Thai language.
International School of Asia is the official name.
International School of Asia. But let's go back a little bit in time. Philip was born in England, right?
Yes.
And
I lived there for 6 years until year 2 in school. I remember that. I also remember a lot of my classmates.
sorry. So Philip, do you remember anything from England?
I remember a lot of things. from
How? You were only a little bit.
I remember a lot of things. I remember we had to walk to school every day, me and Daddy, Elliot. Well, the path to school, right, was right in front of our house. So all we need to do is go left here and then turn, or go all the way up the hills and stuff. There was a park right in front of us. We would go up to school.
That's right. And do you remember your teachers?
Yes.
You do?
Jessica, I think, was one of them.
I can't remember.
Jessica was one of them. It was my year 1 teacher. I remember a few of my classmates. I remember Dave.
Dave, you had a Dave?
I had a Dave.
You had a Joshua?
Joshua. I had a George.
Oh, wow, Joshua must be as big as you. Okay.
Charlie. And Charlie.
Okay, so Philip remembers quite a lot from when he was in England, and he was only 6 years old. Do you remember going to Polish school in England?
Yes.
He
It was
remembers.
horrible. It was horrible. I really didn't want to go.
Oh my
I
goodness.
also remember talking to Baptist, telling I could count to 20. 1, 2, 3. I would always get to 19 and never get to 20 because I always forgot.
So, yes, our grandma, my mother, was for some time with us in England.
Yes.
And
So-
also my father at some point.
Yes,
Do you remember?
yes,
all
I
of
remember we would go on walks around the lake near our house, and we would come home. It was like a 2-hour walk.
Do you remember any food that you liked in England? Or any taste of England? Because you haven't been back.
Fish and
so
chips.
Fish and chips.
I remember,
Yes.
I used to not like it.
Oh my gosh, I love fish and chips. Like a proper wrapped up in a paper. I love it. I also loved cheesecake, English cheesecake.
I remember.
Well, the one that they sell here is actually English lady making it. That's English cheesecake. That is the good trifle. Do you remember trifle?
No.
No, grandma used to. Well, English grandma used to.
I
make
remember
it.
English grammar.
You remember English grandma?
I
Good,
remember
good.
English grammar.
Yes, she used to make the best English trifle. Honestly. English tea. Do you remember English tea?
Yes,
How do you remember it?
because we still have it today.
Yes, we still have it and we still drink it. I'm 6 years old, and this boy is told he's going to live in Poland. I don't think he
I remember
knows.
the last days of my school. You said you would keep in contact. You never did.
Oh.
They gave us a little envelope. I remember that.
Oh
We
my.
kept. They gave us a little envelope. They gave us did you leave my bag in Poland, like my English school bag?
No, we still have it in the garage.
Where?
In Poland. So, yes, well, that just proves that I am a very bad contact keeper. I admit I cannot keep in touch with many people.
It's
And I'm
not that
sorry.
important.
No, it's not about if it's not, they are not that important, but you know, my son knows I'm autistic. I say I'm acoustic, but he doesn't like it.
I don't like it.
But the thing is, for me, it's like if I see it, if it's in my present moment and my present timeline, it's there. But when it's not that timeline, I don't see it, I don't keep in touch. And that's not the best thing to do, but that's how I am wired. So this young boy is told he's going to Poland. He's gonna change the entire
So
life.
by then, right, I went to Polish school in England. I learned the basics, and then I was told I was going to Poland, right? So I said my goodbyes to my classmates and stuff like that. I remember the taxi trip to the airport. We had
Yeah,
two cars,
we did.
one black and the other one I don't remember exactly. I was with Daddy and Elliot. You were with us. I
The
know.
babies.
The
was
babies.
No, wait. This was Ziggy and Tosia.
Tosha.
You arrived in Poland.
Yes.
We lived in a hotel,
Yes, I remember that.
and
We lived in a hotel for.
you went to
2
Polish school.
Yes, I remember that.
And
We
what
went-
are your first memories of Polish school?
Fear.
Why?
Something new.
I
Different,
suppose.
completely different language,
Yes.
and I'm learning it. I used to get made fun of because I didn't know the difference between he and she. So the cool girl is he constantly, and they would tell me off because it's not correct. It took me maybe a year to get out of that habit.
Oh. But it was in a way cute
was-
and funny, no?
I guess.
But
I
not
guess.
for everybody, not for you.
Not for me, no.
So, and how was your time at school? You spent in Polish school, what, 5 years? 5 years? You are in Polish school.
Yes.
How is Polish school compared to, for example, English school?
Language, first of all. There's a different language.
Okay, yes, that's very obvious.
The different lessons from what I remember. Like, a lot of different lessons. I don't actually remember much of that.
Okay. Alright, so you spent in Polish school 5 years.
I remember my first time going there.
You had your most beautiful suit.
I know. I remember. I remember the day where you made me put on a suit where it wasn't needed, and I had to go to class with
For Granddad's Day.
yeah, and I went to school with a suit, and nobody else had a suit. So I was hidden behind the door crying because I didn't want to show up.
Yes, but for me it was very important to show respect because it was Granddad's Day and I wanted you to look nice.
Yes, but nobody has had it, so I felt different.
I know.
I was really upset about that.
Okay, moving on. You have now moved into a cloud teaching.
Yes, yes. I liked it. I didn't have to wake up at 7 in the morning.
No.
It was more on my schedule. I still did work, but it was more on my schedule. It wasn't forced upon me to do it at specific times. I could do it in like 10 to 12 or 12 to 3.
Were the exams more difficult in the cloud or was it more satisfactory that you actually could
Okay.
do it?
I feel like in cloud was a little bit easier because you had more prep time.
Yes.
You could have notes on your monitors as well. And I think the other exams, you would have to like write everything down and put on a piece of paper.
Okay. And then 7 more years, 7 years in England, 7 years in Poland.
6 years in England.
And then suddenly your parents go, why don't we move again? Ta-da.
And now
What was your first reaction?
first emotion that I felt?
Yeah, reaction,
Reaction.
emotion. You know, you're being told we might move to Thailand.
Well, I first thought we were going to America.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was the first one. You wanted to go to California.
I did.
I wanted to go to the opposite side of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other countries you looked at was, I'm pretty sure it was Philippines. You looked at No.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yes. Okay.
Then we looked at Australia as well, but it was just not our thing. I don't know. There were too many spiders.
Spiders.
There's none.
They don't come into the cities. They usually just stay out.
Yeah,
But sometimes they
That's
go
what
into
they say.
cities.
that's what they always say.
Yes.
Did you believe your parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When you say something, usually mean it.
Yeah, but it was like something really impossible. Like,
Going to
how
Thailand?
can you? Yeah, going to Thailand change your life completely. Leave the beautiful house behind, and go to a country.
It was
you
a
don't know.
beautiful house, but horrible internet.
Horrible internet.
Horrible. It took you hours to upload videos.
That's right.
It was horrible.
Okay, so then we arrive in Thailand, and let's talk about Thai experience. Is it what you thought it was gonna be? The Thailand as the country.
I haven't experienced the full Thai thing because we are
True.
an island.
Here we have completely different religion to
Yes,
what
yes.
most Thailand has.
Yes, which
So
is
that's
Buddhism.
No, Buddhism is in Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand,
and
and
here
here's
is
Muslim.
Islam. So that's something that really impacts the way things are here, right? What about the weather? Did you think the weather was gonna be like it is, or is it surprising you? Or?
Okay, so the weather it's hot most of the time, but when it rains, it rains. In a second, it could go from like light rain to really, really heavy rain. You've experienced it.
That's right, I did.
Literally in seconds, you could go from like light droppy rain to like waves of water coming down. At school today, it was just like drop, 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 and then on PE, rain, rain, rain.
That's what it's like.
But
in
then,
Thailand.
and like maybe 30 minutes later, it's super sunny, the water is drying up.
Yeah. And sometimes it rains all day. It's
Sometimes it rains all days, and then the
we
next
are
day
in
it's
a
fine.
wet season now. It's starting to be a monsoon time, so basically it will rain, and we will know it rains. But yeah, so the weather, for me, the weather is better than I thought, because I thought it was going to be unbearably hot. It's okay. You get used to it after a while, don't you? Mosquitoes. What do you think? Because people are sometimes afraid of mosquitoes in hot countries,
Asian
in
countries.
tropical countries.
Yeah.
Yes, they are here.
They exist. They've bitten.
Mostly, there are not mosquitoes, they're little midgets that bite us. The spray you can buy anywhere in shops that, helps you, and there's none around right now. So, and Philip didn't even spray himself.
Nope. And nobody did.
So, yes, we haven't had any injections for dengue fever, which is number one problem here for tourists. But we've been here for 3 months, and so far so good. No tropical disease in our house. But you have to kind of have understanding that mosquitoes do give you those things, and best to use spray, long sleeve, and so on and so on. Okay, food. Food in Thailand is a big thing. What do you think?
I like it. I like the food in Thailand.
What is your favorite?
The curries. I definitely like the curries.
Do you have any favorite curry?
No. Green curry. I love green curry.
Okay. And green curry is made out of coconut milk, green curry paste, chicken,
Those
and
weird
a
eggplants.
few weird vegetables.
Yeah. For us, weird.
But
for
it's
them,
not very spicy at all. It's rather like pleasant spicy. But you can get really spicy food in Thailand as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We had spicy food a few days ago. The bag of crisps we got.
Yeah.
The ones that.
The banana crisp?
No.
Oh, yeah, I know
Yeah,
this one.
the other
Yes.
one.
Yes, they
The one
bought.
Daddy even said was
They
spicy.
bought a pack of spicy crisps. Usually they're not that spicy, but this one was very spicy. Oh, and you said you had very good food today at school. What was it?
After their cooking lesson, I ate the masaman.
Because they have cooking class in Thai school, which is absolutely amazing. Today, the younger son was learning how to do the masaman, which is
Yes.
one of the curries.
So Elliot made the masaman, and I came over to see what it was. I had a little taste, and asked the teacher, "Can I have some?" And she's like, "Okay, you can have some."
Yeah,
It's a bowl.
and masaman is one of my favorite curries because it's sweet. It's got potatoes, peanuts. It's really nice. So that's that. So food is really good. It's really cheap, to be honest.
Yeah.
We can feed the entire family. Everybody gets a meal: rice, chicken, curry.
Like a couple dozen curries.
And it usually is around 100 zloty. But mind you, we have 13 people in our family. So
13.
yes,
Those 11.
11 children, 2 parents. 13. Yes.
That's so many. I always thought it was 11.
That's a lot. And so the last question maybe I have for you about Thai school.
Mhm.
International School of
It's
Asia,
not. It's
which
not
is a school in English. The school has international students, right, from different countries. They speak in English, but they also teach you Thai
Yes.
and other subjects. How is the school?
Good. I like it. But it's not a authentic Thai school. It's an international school.
But you know, I'm talking about from a perspective of a child, yes, who left normal schooling system and stayed in home education for 3 years.
2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
2 years. And then you went back to normal school
Mm-hmm.
and you like it.
Yeah.
So
It's because I didn't like talking in Polish. It's a very complicated language.
yes.
And there's a lot of words that describe very specific things.
So, is there advantage to being at school? Like, what is so fun to be able to go to school rather than
Speak English.
speak English?
Because it's my first language, and the
Mhm.
first language is usually the easiest language to
And
speak.
I guess you get to know some people,
Mm-hmm.
and they can have other visions of the world and ideas than your mom and dad, so they can inspire you in a different way, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, to our viewers, would you recommend coming to Thailand for a trip, for example?
Yes, I recommend coming to Thailand for a trip.
And why is that?
It's got good food, good weather most of the time. If you come in the not rainy seasons, almost every day there's no rain. Or is it every day no rain?
Hot season, no
Yeah.
rain every day.
Yeah,
For
no
3
rain
months.
every day for 3 months if you come in the high season.
Long legs.
Um,
And, oh, there's fun things to do, right?
It's fun. There's a lot of fun things to do. If you go on the mainland, if you go to Bangkok, you have lots of things to do in Thailand, right?
Mhm.
You have plenty of things, theme parks, water parks, whatever you want to go to. You have everything.
Yeah. So,
And it's cheaper.
so dear viewers, if you are thinking of going on holiday anywhere in the world, I suggest you consider Thailand because it's really good and we are here. So if you want to visit, give us a message. Okej, wywiad zakończony, Filip wypytany na wszystkie możliwe tematy. Bardzo Wam dziękuję za obejrzenie. Jeśli Wam się podobało, oczywiście dajcie łapkę w górę. Możecie zasubskrybować nasz kanał. Głównie on dotyczy życia rodzinnego, ale czasami zrobimy jakiś wywiad albo jakąś pogadankę, nie Filip?
Okay, yes.
Okej, pa na razie, do zobaczenia następnym razem.